Greetings, I the WarOwl greets you, and I'm going to be showing you here, once again, another 5 vs 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive match. And this one is going to be from Dreamhack Winter 2012, and it will be between the Ninjas in Pyjamas, the Swedish team, who have dominated the Counter-Strike Global Offensive esports scene thus far. And they will be playing against Mousesports, the British Mousesports, not the German Mousesports here. And they're going to be knifing here to determine who plays on which side. And we will return when they're ready to play. Alright, the players have readied up. We are going to be going live here. And the match will commence. It is going to be the first round. The first round, incredibly important in this game. Have to keep in mind here that Mirage is going to be a CT-sided map, but not too CT-sided. It's actually a very even map, all considered. Especially for Counter-Strike, where maps are generally going to be very CT-sided. So we'll check out what's going to happen here on this first round. Looks like the bomb is already in apartment, so they will be committing to an A push here. However, we see MX here moving very far forward. Over here on this side, MX actually does get taken down. His goal there was to make some noise to allow these terrorists to be able to move in here as some CTs start to rotate. Now it looks like the terrorists will be taking this. This is going to be the Mousesports British team now. There's one CT still in the back. Don't think that they're planting the bomb yet. We see that bomb getting ready to plant here. And the CTs have rotated. There's one actually up there above the box. He does go down. Not looking good for the terrorists. All of them, or the counter-terrorists here, all of them are in the back inside of CT spawn. They will have to retake this site. This is not going to be an easy retake here. This is Freeberg now moving into the site. Pre-shooting, good position. 5 seconds on that defuse. The terrorist moves out to take him down, but does not get the kill. The bomb is defused on the first round there. Wow, great play by Ninjas in Pyjamas. That was an incredible first round. Ninjas in Pyjamas able to move in there and defuse that bomb while all 3 of those terrorists were still alive and running around. Absolutely great job. Great teamwork there to do that. They send in this one player here, Freeberg, to defuse that bomb, while another player just held his back, and as soon as that terrorist rotated in there to shoot the player who was defusing that bomb, he was able to take him down and get that complete defuse. However, we do see on the second round here, which will be once again another save, it looks like these terrorists are planning to go, 3 of them look like are going down through this underpass connector area, and 2 of them will be pushing into B. So these players here, these 3, are going to be trying to force a rotate of all of the CTs into B. I think they're going to run up and turn right away and try to avoid fire, but there is a CT there actually, and they all go down. All 3 of those terrorists are dead. Now the other terrorists are trying to move into B site. Oh, nice Glock shot there by Stinger, taking down that one player. And then Stinger does go down. However, they did get that 1 kill, and they did get that bomb planted. And planting that bomb gets them a little bit of extra money. They didn't really expect to win that round. It was a save round because Ninjas in Pyjamas won the first round. Generally, they're going to win the first 3. However, we did see that they were buying M4s and those sorts of weapons, so probably going to be another save here. No, it's actually not. Mousesports has decided to buy on the third round, despite Ninjas in Pyjamas buying heavily on the second round. We do see they have those M4s, 4 M4s and a FAMAS there. Generally, you want to buy this third round if you think the enemy has weak weapons and you're able to steal that point. So if Mousesports loses this round, that will put them at a huge economic disadvantage, almost unrecoverable really. So we see Stinger here, there's 2 CTs moving up on him very quickly. Oh, he did get the pick though. He does not know that there's another counter-terrorist behind that box. Maybe he does. He is looking at the right position though. Will he be falling back? I don't know. They sent Stinger here to make some noise. See that one counter-terrorist moving very forward on him. Stinger does go down. Now looks like the terrorists will be taking bomb site A. They've got an AWP on the high position. There is a CT inside of A site. He's right behind that box. And BRB. Nice shot by BRB. Taking out Get Right, who was in that peak position on the apartments. Sitting up just so you can just see his head behind those boxes. And it does look like Mousesports, the British team, was able to steal that third round from the Ninjas in Pyjamas. A very risky buy there by them. But they were able to win, so it definitely was worth it. And okay, so looks like they're throwing that smoke over the top there. It looks like they're setting up for an A take. Undeniable, while Stinger moves around by himself the other direction here. So it's just going to be a standard A take. We got 2 players up in apartments, 2 players lower here. And it looks like they will be successful. Pete and PRB up there, able to take out 3 CTs, all the CTs who were holding that. So now it's just going to be Gid right here with his P2000 versus 5 fully armed terrorists. Not good. So yeah, the counter-terrorists there, Ninjas in Pyjamas, were forced to save there on that 4th round. Mousesports definitely taking back a commanding economic advantage, especially since they're going to win this round as well, and that will put the teams even. So what Get Right wants to do here is he wants to kill at least one player. There's his chance. It's his big chance! And he does not kill him. That player will fall back. He's got 5 teammates. No reason to risk dying there. Oh, BRB takes Get Right out. And there was no reason to save there. He should have just gone and tried to get that kill, maybe chase that player down, but he did not. So, yeah, looks like a Get Right here is actually buying the FAMAS, while the rest of his teammates do buy the M4. And we're moving on to round number 5. Both teams have a full buy here. So we can check out how these CTs set up, and they're probably going to set up in a very similar way. So we see PRB there is going to be moving into the apartments with the bomb. So we know that the terrorists are going to be committing to an A push. So I expect these terrorists who are going to be going through middle here. And, oh, there's a player to his left! Oh no, Pete does not see that. And that's going to be, oh, it's so difficult to see their names. It's cut off and you can't see it on the scoreboard because they want to show their sponsors and their real names. And the terrorist trying to go through middle there did not work out. That's a good Molotov to hold the player off, but he can just jump on top of the box. Might want to think about saving that op, and that is not going to happen. Rattlesnake does go down. Takes one guy with him, though, so now Ninjas in Pyjamas have taken back the lead, taken back the economic advantage. Whoop, Rattlesnake buying an op. Doesn't look like Mousesports has to save just yet. If they lose this round, however, they probably will have to save. So this is definitely a round that they don't want to lose. That will put Ninjas in Pyjamas very far ahead. This next round is going to count for pretty much 2 points here if Ninjas in Pyjamas can win it. So it's very important here. And it looks like all of these terrorists you see here are going to be moving middle. Generally when this happens, they're going to be going B into B site, while MX here tries to draw some fire and prevent those players from rotating. So we'll see if they're actually going to be going B. Oh, nice little boost to jump over the top into the window. And, of course, one player misses there and does not make it into the window. However, they got one player in there. And, yeah, this is going to be Faflar in there. Oh, there's a player inside of that smoke, in vision of him, does not see him, and he does go down. That's going to be PRB. But PRB does take the toll for that. He does die. So now Pete here, all by his lonesome. Very good nade kill there. Nice shot by Pete, taking these players out. One more CT in there, and he will go down. Once again, Rattlesnake, the lone terrorist left, 1 versus 2. 40 seconds left. So what he's going to do here, he has the bomb. He's going to rotate all the way through here to try and go plant B. And what Ninjas in Pyjamas are going to have to try and do is send one player over there just to make sure. If we listen here, Get Right does hear the terrorist, so there will be a full rotate now. So Freeberg will be coming around the side. And now they're going to have to take him to 2 versus 1. And the best way to do that, so it looks like Freeberg has given away his position. So he will be the player who is distracting while Get Right gets in position here in the back. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Get Right takes that player down. So 2 versus 1, you have one player engage, and the other player sneak around the back and take him out while he's worrying about the other player. So it's the old bait and switch tactic. Best way to take a player out here, 2 versus 1. So wow, looks like Ninjas in Pyjamas now 4-2. Definitely no one has won yet in this game. It could be either team who could win. Mousesports, however, is going to be behind because this is a save round. This is not going to be fun for them. But we do see that Get Right is the only counter-terrorist who is actually inside of B, and it looks like they're all just going to rush in there with their pistols. So we're going to see if Get Right here is going to be able to hold off all of these terrorists. Of course, right now he has heard them. He will be calling the rotate. The CTs will be coming now. Here come the terrorists jumping into the site. Takes out one, but does go down. So, oh my, looks like the counter-terrorists are rotating. Rattlesnake running into some fire. PRB does take one player down with him, but then goes down. So, 2 CTs did go down there in that save round. That's okay. It's not that bad. They were not able to get that bomb planted, though. Now it looks like there will be yet again another full buy from these terrorists. So we're going to check here and see how they set up. Counter-terrorists have usually been sending a 2-1-2. So they send 2 players into B, 1 player middle, and 2 players into A. Terrorists here usually send one player by himself, and it looks like they're sending two players, PRB and MX, to make some noise. And I'm not sure where they're going to go here with the bomb. Looks like they're set up for a B push. However, they really could go anywhere from this position, and that's why it makes it so good. Well, look at this. Get Right is moving very far forward here. He has been walking, so this terrorist is unaware that he is around that corner. Oh, no! He just failed at shooting. Definitely not good shooting there. There was a pick call, but there's a... Oh, no! That player who was playing middle did actually kill two terrorists here. So it's going to be Pete. 1 versus 3 here. Standing middle. He does have the bomb. It looks like the counter-terrorists have spread themselves pretty thin. They've got one player middle, one player B, one player A. So Pete can't go anywhere without engaging. And, okay, that's just not going to work out for Pete there. So I like this. Check out the British Mousesports team names. They got awesome names. They got strong, powerful names like Rattlesnake and Stinger. And then we got Pete. Yeah. Pete. All right. So... does look like the terrorists will have to save once again. They have one flash. Probably going to be doing a B push. Generally going to be B pushing when saving. So I think when we'll set, look here, it looks like Get Right will be setting up in the back position here. I think they're expecting this play. They actually still have those two players. No, this is the way that we've seen Ninjas in Pyjamas play when they expect a save round. They send this one player move very far on B. And then we have Get Right who stays in here and makes sure to watch this position to prevent any sort of rush. There's Fiflarin here coming in from the back. All those players do go down to Forrest as well, who was standing up on top of there. Now Rattlesnake, the last terrorist left, does go down as well. Just sort of a disappointing round there for Mousesports. Was a save round. They did not all move together, and they weren't able to actually get any kills. So Ninjas in Pyjamas are definitely dominating this. We have to remember it is a counter-terrorist-sided map, but definitely Ninjas in Pyjamas are pretty far ahead at this point. We'll check out here what Mousesports is going to be doing. They are going to be buying this round, so this is a very important round for them. This is their chance to get back in the game. And we see it is going to be an A split, a 2-2. 2 going up here inside of these apartments, 2 lower, while one player makes some noise elsewhere. However, I think that Ninjas in Pyjamas knows about this. They've been very smart with their rotates. They see both of those players up here, so they know that it's going to be this. Ah, nice shot there by Freiberg. Oh, almost had that. The bomb is actually down inside of the apartments. That was a little bit sloppy on Mousesports' part to get that bomb carrier taken out. Generally, the player who doesn't have the bomb should be the one engaging in those situations. So that'll allow the CTs to all rotate into position. Nice shooting here by Freiberg. And they do have complete position here. That's going to be Pete. Pete actually takes a player down with him. But Forrest taking him down. I'm not sure if you're able to shoot through that wall there, but it looks like Freiberg was trying to spray him through that wall, so maybe it is possible. For some reason, I didn't think it was. So not good for Mousesports. Definitely not good. They are pretty far behind at this point. There are 5 rounds left. They will be buying a full AK buy. Rattlesnake does not get to have his op. We check out where the bomb is going. It's gonna be, it looks like they're setting up to take B, so moving forward middle, they will see some smokes down. The smoke middle is already down. That'll allow them to move forward at B. Pete moving at the far position just to check and see if any CTs are there. One rotating through the connector to the bottom left of Pete here. Does look like a player actually was taken down. Oh, no, Pete does go down. So it looks like we are going to be seeing a rotate here. Ts are now moving to go upper B. CTs are kind of in position here. This is going to be Forrest. He's going to have to hold this off. There are 3 terrorists there. 1 counter-terrorist moving in from the back and getting a few easy shots off. Oh, no! Forrest gets picked. Now the terrorists are going to be just pushing through here. Not sure why MX was actually in T's spawn, but we do have 1 terrorist here inside. Oh, it's going to be PRB here. Trying to hold this off. Nice shot. Oh, 1 player coming in from behind. There are 2 counter-terrorists left. 1 coming from that upper B area. 1 coming from the CT spawn. And it does look like there's going to be a 2 versus 1. The terrorists are able to hold that off. Mousesports able to win there. Definitely a good round for them. And we'll see if they're going to be able to come back here. They've got 4 rounds left. And we know that they probably want to win all of them to put them in a good position. A good position on this map for Terrace is going to be 7-8. To have 7 points is going to put you in a position where you can win. Below that, it's going to be an uphill battle there. Nice nade there by PRB. Definitely has been practicing there, able to throw those nades over the top exactly where he wants them, anywhere on the map. Very sorry for that. Okay, so setting up once again for this 2-2. But now PRB randomly here, rotating, will be going lower, grabs the bomb. Going to be sending 3 players lower and 1 upper. Changing it up a little bit here. They did make footsteps so that they think that there's 2 upper. A little bit of mind games here. We see a CT there, just a little bit in vision on his left. Right in front of him now. He's in the smoke. There he is. Nice shot. Able to take him down. Molotovs all over the place. PRB moving into the site. Does have the bomb. Will be trying to plant that thing. There's a CT in position. 1 is coming from CT spawn. We'll see him before he finishes. Oh, no. PRB does go down. It's going to be just MX here. The last Terrace left. 2 to take out. Now a 1 versus 1. And the nade takes him down. MX getting exploded there by Gidright. The last counter Terrace left. He did have position on that bomb, so he didn't have to move out. Was able to still play the defensive position there. In a 1 versus 1, when the terrorist has a hold on the bomb, it's really difficult for the counter terrorist because that terrorist can go anywhere he wants. Counter terrorist really has to listen, and by doing that, might give themselves away. So good thing that Ninjas and Pyjamas there had position on that bomb, so he didn't have to move out. Very nice job nading that player. And the reason they're able to nade there, this save round just did not work, did it? The reason he's able to nade and know that that nade will kill his opponent is because these players are able to communicate very well. When you check in your console, you can see how much damage you've done to specific players at the end of the round. So he's able to see how much and tell his teammates how much health the player has left. They're able to calculate that very quickly so that they know that 1 nade will take that guy out. So PRB able to get his nade off there, his smoke nade off properly. And it looks like they will be pushing very far forward here. Going to be up to Forrest to hold this off. It will be a B take. Are going to be splitting B here. We have 2 players upper, 2 lower. 1 playing... Oh, actually, MX actually got taken out. Stinger got taken out. Looks like Forrest got taken out as well. So now, terrorists do have position here. What is this? We have an auto sniper here by Gidright. Oh my, didn't think I'd see one of these in competitive. But here it is, guys, brought to you by BenQ. We have an auto sniper in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So terrorists have position. The bomb has been planted. Going to have to be a retake here. Not sure why that counter-terrorist just ran into the room. He will be dying because of that. And the terrorists are able to hold that off. Rattlesnake taking out the last player who did have, by the way, an auto sniper. So, alright, we are going to be moving on to the last round. Both teams will be buying up completely. That loss did not hurt Ninjas and Pyjamas at all. They have enough money to buy whatever they want. That's why we're going to see weapons, or their favorite weapons, whatever they want at that point. So we'll check it out here. Actually, they were able to buy just enough, so they definitely saved pretty well there. I think that's why we saw Gidright buying that auto sniper, because he definitely was able to afford it. He has 3,300 left here at the end that he did not spend and will be wasted. Now check out, Tease will be trying to do this B take again. It worked the last time, why not do it again? And alright, well I guess because Gidright's going to be playing this position instead of Forrest, and we'll be taking out the rest of them, and Ninjas and Pyjamas taking 11 points as counter-terrorists. That puts them ahead. Definitely going to be ahead in this. And now they will be switching and playing the opposite team. So I'll join you once again once they've readied up. Alright, looks like the players have readied up. It is now going to be the Ninjas and Pyjamas on the terrorist team. So Team Mousesports will have to put up a great defense here. And I cannot stress enough how important this round right here is. Mousesports really, really wants to win this round to be able to have a chance to win this game. Ninjas and Pyjamas win this round, it's going to put them at 13 or 14 points right at the start here. So, unless some craziness happens, of course. And the terrorists will be moving in very far forward here, just trying to get that bomb down. There is a player behind the smoke. Will be spraying, but the bomb has been planted. This puts the counter-terrorists in a difficult position. They will be rotating here. Pete waiting for his team to rotate, peeking out just to see what's going on. He's not going to engage at all until his teammates get in position. We do see one coming around from behind. I don't think he's going to get there in time. Stinger now moves into the site. Good shot with that P250. One player is up inside of the apartments. He does not see him. One player will be defusing that bomb. The bomb will be defused, and that will be that. Counter-terrorists win. Mousesports there with a good take. Only lost one player. That was Pete. So Mousesports definitely going to be in an okay position. They could definitely come back and win this thing. It is not completely over for them at this point. So we'll see what they're going to be buying here. 3 FAMAS, 1 M4, and Rattlesnake will be saving because Rattlesnake is their AWPer. If you're an AWPer like that on the second round, you can save in order to save up to buy that AWP the third or fourth round. Well, it's going to be an A-take here. We see the bomb very far forward here. A save round A-take. Oh, able to get good position in here. That counter-terrorist was not looking. Some crazy strafing back and forth going on there. Makes it very difficult to hit that player. And all of the CTs had to do was strafe back and forth and spray because those terrorists were using Glocks and P250s. Just nothing very flattering. So third round here, terrorists will be buying full AK. And Rattlesnake was able to afford his AWP. So we see him here with his AWP. We'll see he's probably going to play the middle position. That's generally where you want to play as the AWP. Yeah, that will be where he's playing. Stinger is rushing up the middle. Counter-terrorists setting up for a B push. However, the terrorists are going to be moving in here to A. So if we can get on Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake with his AWP has to hold off some very forward terrorists. He did see that player. I'm not sure why he wasn't able to shoot. There he is. Nice shot by Rattlesnake. There are a whole bunch of terrorists in position here. Oh, missing though. CTs are going to be rotating, shooting one through the smoke. Another kill here by Rattlesnake. Player is planting the bomb. No, Free Fire's the wrong position. Shooting his teammate. No, Rattlesnake. But the terrorists do lose. Counter-terrorists do win. A good play by Rattlesnake there. Until the end there where he missed and aimed at his teammate and pre-shot the wrong position. But a really good job there, taking out a few players and winning that round. Mousesports looks like they are coming back here. They've got 7 points to 11. A few more wins puts them in a very good position. I think that at this point, Ninjas in Pyjamas might want to start getting a little bit worried. They have to save here. We'll be doing this very fast A-take once again. And we see the CTs have been allowing this A-take to happen, which is very interesting. Rattlesnake plays an AWP very close here, which is interesting. Terrorists actually were able to take that site with their Glocks and were able to plant. So 2 terrorists remain. I don't think that there's going to be any trouble here cleaning that up. Was able to get the headshot there with the Glock. Imagine if he was on burst fire, probably would have taken that player out. And the counter-terrorist will defuse. No surprise there. Nothing too special happened. And we're moving on to the next round. So this is it. Mousesports' chance to get back into this thing. If they win this round, it'll probably force Ninjas in Pyjamas to save another round after this. And it'll put Mousesports at 10 points to 11, which is good. It'll put them in a very good position. So they really want to win this round. Ninjas in Pyjamas, to assert their dominance, if they win this round, it might be over for Mousesports. Put themselves back in a good economic position to finish out this game. Oh, jumping through the Molotov, getting a bunch of kills. It's going to be Zist here. CTs will be rotating through CT spawn, but the terrorists are in very good position. I don't think that the counter-terrorists will be able to take this. This is not an easy take, and one of those CTs is way out of position. It was actually Rattlesnake who was sitting middle, and Rattlesnake was able to get a pick off of a player by sitting middle. So yeah, Ninjas in Pyjamas winning that round, putting themselves back into a good economic lead. Well, not actually a lead at this point. I think at this point the teams are going to be a little bit even in terms of economy. If we check out their money now, after full buying, we see a pretty even story here. 2 players are going to be low on money. 3 players definitely have enough. However, overall, it does look like Ninjas in Pyjamas are going to be ahead economically. So this is a very important round here. And we'll see they're going to be moving a few players here lower. Could be setting up for an A-take. There is a counter-terrorist waiting for them, playing the middle position. That's going to be Rattlesnake. As soon as they try to go through that connector, Rattlesnake will have good position, but he does get pre-naded and pre-flashed, so now the terrorists will be able to move through unthwarted. So there's a little pixel position there where a terrorist can see a counter-terrorist. So very good positioning here by the terrorist. Now going to be moving in to take A. They were able to get Zist here through that connector. Now actually pulling back. Interesting that he would pull back. They have the bomb middle. They will be now rotating over to go B. It definitely looked like they were going to be going A with that bomb, but they will be going B. Rattlesnake now holding this off. They were not expecting this for one player to be in here in the back with an op. Oh no! 5 health left. Can he hold this off? One terrorist there, and Pete coming in from behind and mowing him down. Very, very good play by Rattlesnake, holding that off. Now, the terrorists definitely looked like they were going to be going through the connector here and some coming through here and just doing an A take, but then they rotated back and came up to go B. The only thing I didn't expect was that our friend Rattlesnake was sitting in the back here and able to get good position on here. So if that didn't happen, if Rattlesnake tried to rotate, I think that those the terrorists, Ninjas in Pyjamas, would have had a really good chance to win there. So it's going to be an A take here, an A split. We do have 2 players going through that connector, and the rest of them will be just taking A normally. And it's going to be moving, trying to move in here, and that's not working out now. Pete with the rotate. Looks like the bomb will get planted, though. Now the counter-terrorist will be rotating. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Have a lot of smokes down. Will be throwing all of their flashes, just trying to buy some time so that that bomb will go off, even if the counter-terrorists move in here and take this. Oh, no. Good position there, but he does go down. Freeberg holding this off. Does die 1 versus 1. Oh, misses the op shot and goes down. Rattlesnake failing on that op shot. And will be losing. Oh my. So, it looks like Ninjas in Pyjamas, they only have to win 3 more rounds to win this game. There are plenty of rounds left for them to do that. Still going to be ahead. Both teams will be able to buy. Check out their money. Both teams still even economically. Oh, whoa. Rattlesnake trying to hold middle. What is he doing? Jumping out of middle? Going into connector. It looks like the rotate has been called. Terrorists do have position inside of the site. Misses the op shot once again. Does go down. And looks like Gid right here will be planting that bomb. And we see counter-terrorists trying to rotate. Not going to work. This is a dangerous position to stand, especially with that opper. And looks like they will be saving. So counter-terrorists not going to be engaging here. Pete here hiding. MX, I think he's just trying to get a few kills when these terrorists try and rotate out of the site in order to not explode. Of course, we do know that that bomb will be going down. Pete actually able to get a kill before he goes down. No! MX tried to pull out a flash and died. Not looking good for Team Mousesports. They lost both of their players there on a save. They will have to save here for this round and then win out. So we may see some P250 buys. I don't know. We see a deagle buy by Pete, I think. Pete going for his deagle. May see some P250 buys. No, I think just sticking with the P2000 here. Was that a P250? I think it's a P250. So, oh, interesting! All of these pistol counter-terrorists saving will be running straight into the terrorists and will just be absolutely slaughtered. Now Ninjas in Pyjamas only has to win 1 round left, and it's going to be up to Mousesports to completely win out. They have to win 6 rounds in a row now without losing anything to win this game. That's the reason that they saved on that last round. It puts them in a position where they can just continually win 6 rounds in a row, and that will give them a tie, so they won't be completely destroyed here. But Ninjas in Pyjamas, 1 round left. They can take it easy. They can do whatever they want here. They can take some chances, do very forward attacks. They've got 6 rounds to win it. We'll probably just want to win it right now, though. Nice little flash position over that wall. Throwing the flash through here. That will get the players who are standing here at the little corner here going into B. So terrorists moving around the map. Does take a pick off of them, though. Nice shot by Forrest, picking MX, now moving into B site. Oh no, the spray did not work there. Pete taking him down, now moving into a 3 versus 3. Terrorists have the bomb inside of their site. Pete inside of B. Fiflaren holding off Pete to make sure that he cannot rotate. So now looks like the bomb will be going into A site. where Rattlesnake and PRB will be waiting for them. It's going to be up to Rattlesnake and PRB to hold this off. PRB here. 2 terrace, 1 will come from the apartments, 1 from lower, 1 from the connector. T's have very good position here. However, we do see Pete is going to be behind the terrace. Oh no, Rattlesnake is down. Terrace now have a huge positional advantage. PRB holding this off. Gonna come down to his individual skill here. We do see that Pete is going to be rotating from behind and going to be taking that player down. Now a 2 versus 1. Oh, 1 versus 1. Get right versus Pete. Oh, the nade misses. Almost taking down another player with a nade in a 1 versus 1. Bomb is down. That puts the pressure onto Pete. Pete takes him down. Will be running forward and defusing that bomb. Great job by Pete, keeping his team in this game. That could have been it. That could have been it for this game. Very good job by Pete, taking him down there. So we move on to the next. You've got 5 more rounds to win it. Mousesports, or rather to tie it. Ninjas in Pyjamas does have 5 more rounds to win it. Only has to win 1. Now these counter-terrorists will be able to really buy whatever they want. However, we do see... Oh, not sure why he threw a flash over the wall there. That's okay. Going after the spectators, maybe. PRB does have a Falas here. And it looks like it's going to be a very hard B-take here by the terrorists. Very forward. Oh, whoa. Opping around the corner. That's going to be Rattlesnake. Taking a medium position to most of his off shots, which is very interesting. Now only 1 terrorist left, and he does go down. Mousesports staying in this thing for yet another round. Nice job there. They've won 2 out of the 6 they need to win. 4 left. Not over by a long shot. So, alright, we'll see what Ninjas in Pyjamas are going to do here. They could have saved. No reason not to. I mean, just to concede 1 of those rounds. Then they would have had 3 more to win that with as much money as they wanted. Here they come now with their full AK buy. No! Forrest standing in the smoke. They did not expect him to run through that smoke. Was able to get a pick off of a player. Counter-terrorists, I've noticed, have been just running through the smokes now since that patch. Now it looks like Stinger, ooh, getting a very good position here. Runs into... up here at the apartments. Good Molotov. We'll be holding off those terrorists. 2 terrorists do remain. 1 is lower there. Okay, there's only 1 player left. And it's going to be Freeberg here. 1 versus 2, and he does go down. Mousesports, once again, stays in this thing for yet another round. They've won 3 out of the 6 that they need to win. Very good job. So now this time, Ninjas in Pyjamas will have to save. So Mousesports, I'm getting excited here. I think Mousesports could come back and tie this thing. We do see a Deagle buy. Very interesting. Most players tend to prefer the P250 on eco rounds to the Deagle. But we do have Freeberg here with the Deagle. The Deagle has definitely lost a little bit of its appeal in Counter-Strike Global Offensive to the P250, which has proven to be a very good weapon. Definitely does enough damage there. So, okay, Molotoving off that player, trying to move forward. I think that these terrorists will just be getting mowed down there. There are 2 terrorists left with their Deagles. PRB chasing this one down. And that's going to be Freeberg. PRB just waiting for him. Oh, his teammate flashes, moving in, shooting him down. Nice take there. Good teamwork. That's what this game is all about, is good teamwork. I mean, there's individual skill, and then there's teamwork. And teamwork is definitely what makes or breaks a team. You can take the best players in the world, put them on a team, and they still couldn't beat a team who has cohesive, good communication, good cohesive teamwork, good communication skills. Definitely what separates Counter-Strike from other gaming titles. So this is it. Mousesports, 2 rounds left to tie this thing. Terrorists setting up to do a very hard A-take here. Will be walking. Molotoving off, just delaying their push a little bit. However, the push has been called. When push comes to shove, terrorists now moving in here, ignoring the Molotovs, or rather standing directly in them. Doesn't look good here. Whoa! Nade kill there on Stinger. Counter-terrorists coming in from behind. Good rotate by those counter-terrorists, able to take them down. We're now down to the last round in this game. Mousesports able to win 5 of those 6 rounds they needed to come back and tie this thing. This is it. Round 30 of 30. This will determine whether Ninjas in Pyjamas wins this thing, or whether Mousesports is able to tie it up. Very cool here. Very cool. So the terrorists will be sending one player to make it look like they're doing this A push again. However, it looks like they're setting up for a B. Rattlesnake, he's a sneaky one with his op. Plays very, very forward op position. Goes for medium range op shots, which is definitely unique. And will be moving forward here at B. So there's two players getting ready to push him. No, they're going to be rotating back and going very forward. So it's going to be up to MX. I think MX is the player here to hold this off. We see the terrorists will be running there, upper B. Oh, he does see them. Throwing the Molotov. Molotov will hold those terrorists off, allow the CTs time to rotate. So now it's time for the terrorists to decide, do they want to rotate back and go A? And that's exactly what they're going to be doing. So by moving forward there and getting MX to throw that Molotov, it makes the counter-terrorists think that there's... Oh, gotta get on prob. Gotta get on prob. He's going to be 6 there. PRB. Pushing very forward at apartments. Oh, it does go down to Freeberg. Looks like the terrorists now have been figured out. They will be pushing forward here. Stinger trying to hold that off. Stinger does go down. Counter-terrorist trying to rotate here. He's going to be Pete. Pete looks like he's the sole counter-terrorist in position right now, waiting for his teammates to get there. One player up on top of those boxes. Rotate is there. That's going to be Rattlesnake now in position, jumping up top. And Pete trying to go around the back to rotate there. There are two terrorists left. The bomb has been planted. Getting good position. 2 versus 2 now. Oh! Nice shot! Zist holding this off. Now a 2 versus 1. It's going to be up to Pete. Will he do it? No, he does go down. Zist with the 3 kill there. Able to win that game. And congratulations to Ninjas and Pyjamas for asserting their dominance in the Counter-Strike Global Offensive scene. And alright, I will be blocking out there on the right, so there will be no spoilers. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this shoutcast. Stay tuned for more shoutcasting tutorials and completely random stuff.